Hey, what's up? I'm Ashley. Thank you for watching this video. And today we're going to be talking about The Chi, Season 5, Episode 6. And let's get started. So, Emmett finally let Tiff know about him and Keisha. After Keisha was like, look, we need to tell Tiff what's going on. Emmett was nervous. They was both nervous. He didn't want to tell Tiff, but eventually, after talking with Dom talked some sense into him, and that made him realize that, yeah, he needs to tell Tiff now sooner than later. So Emmett called up Tiff and told him to meet her at Smokey's because he needed to do this in a public area, wide open, so everybody can see. Just in case she wanted to act a fool, there'd be plenty of witnesses. So he tells her, me and Keisha want to be together. And of course, Tiff doesn't take this news well at all. She goes off. She's like, what happened to you being celibate? Was y'all having sex when me and you were still together? Emmett is trying to tell Tiff that this isn't all about sex. He's serious about Keisha. And if you can move on, so can I. It looked like Tiff got upset when he told her that. Looks like she want her cake and want to eat it too. So Rob could tell that something was bothering Tiff and she just didn't tell him yet. So eventually she did tell him that Keisha and Emmett are together now, and Rob was like, why you so mad? And Tiff is trying to tell him, because that's one of my closest friends and my ex-husband. But Rob is like, well, put emphasis on ex-husband. And she's like, well, our divorce isn't final, it's still messy. Can you take my side for once? And Rob is like, well, we're all grown. Life is short. We only got one life to live. And if she can make him happy, let them be happy. But you can tell Tiff didn't want to hear that. Every time Tiff talks to Rob, it seems like she's pushing him further and further away. But before that conversation happened between them, Tiff told Rob that she wanted to meet his supplier because she feels like she's working for him and not with him. He told her that his supplier likes to be discreet, but then she tells him that she wants some more independence. So Rob set up the meeting for her, but she ended up meeting Nuck. And Nuck told her, if you want to holler at the big dog, then you have to go through me first. And you already know she didn't want to hear that, so she left out of there upset. And when she got back in the car, she told Rob, Nuck is the reason why Keisha got kidnapped in the first place. She was at the bus stop going to see him. So bringing all that up, you know she was mad. But at the end of the day, she's still going to end up doing business with him. So are you really that mad? So Jake told his mama Peaches that he got Jemma pregnant. And she was like, well, who else did you tell? He said just Jemma's dad. And she's like, well, why didn't you tell your brother? And he told her that he wanted to. He tried, but then he got scared. And she's like, why? Well, girl, if you was around more, you would probably know why. And I'm mad at her because even though I'm not surprised, don't be doing that to Jake. Don't be doing that to Trig. Jake went out and got you a picture frame. She up and left again. I don't know if she went to go get high, go get drunk, or whatever she's doing with her addiction, but she up and left her kids again after they was getting used to having her around. Again, she did seem like she was a little upset because Trig didn't mention her in his speech. He switched it up and started talking about Shad instead of her and told her that he wasn't ready to be vulnerable yet. So right after that is when she ended up leaving and Jake went up to Trig talking about where mama at. And Trig is mad at this point because he just found out that Rock is getting remodeled. And he didn't know anything about it. Rosalind got up there and started talking about how in 2024, there's going to be a new rock center and that they're going to start building it next year. And when Trig tried to talk to Rosalind about it, she was like, you work for us, remember? So that triggered Trig and he ended up taking his anger out on Jake when all Jake wanted to know was where mama at. So now Tracy lets Trig know that she told Ronnie to go out and kill who killed their son, and Ronnie ended up killing Coogie, the wrong guy, because he was wearing Jason's chain that night. And the only reason why Ronnie is dead now is because of her, because Bakari and Coogie are friends and Bakari got revenge for his friend, and how she feels like she's a bad person, but Trig is, talking to her, talking about, you're not a bad person, you were just hurting at the time, but at the end of the day, she's the reason why two people are dead. And we also saw Fatima, and she was still letting Trig know that she doesn't want to be a secret and that people have to know. And eventually, everybody will know. It's just a matter of time. So Jake still wants to have this baby. He just don't know what he's getting himself into. But now we didn't see Jemma actually tell him, yeah, I'm going to keep this baby. But by his reaction, you can tell that that's probably something that she told him. Like, yeah, I'm going to keep it. But when she was telling him all of this, you can tell that she wasn't excited about it at all. It looked like she was still thinking about it. But Jemma is still helping Maisha out with her rap career. She encouraged her to add a hook to her song, and Maisha couldn't even deny that the song did sound better with a hook on it. Jemma is really stepping into this manager role, and she told Maisha next step is getting you into an open mic. So it looked like she about to blow Maisha up. So Kevin got invited to an underground gaming group. And this is good news for Kevin. Kevin is excited, and we didn't really get to see a lot of him in this gaming group, but I feel like we're going to see a lot more of him in it in the future. So now they get back home because he brought Simone with him, and he's about to tell Lene about how he got invited to this underground thing, but Simone is like, no, it's a secret. You can't tell nobody. So Lene is upset because, one, she's already mad because she doesn't see Kevin as much, and now he keeping secrets from her, so she just got up and left. I feel like Kevin should tell Lene because, after all, they've been playing video games together. If anything, Lene has helped Kevin get better at his game, and why he's the reason why he got invited in the first place. Just because he got himself a little girlfriend now don't mean that he needs to leave Lene out. So now, Darnell told Jada, let's move in together. We're grown. Let's split these bills. And that turned into a small disagreement because Jada told Darnell the next man she moves in with, she's going to marry. So I don't know if Darnell not ready to get married or what. He took it the wrong way or what. But that ended up being a little disagreement. But then it got fixed real fast because Darnell's like, you take me out on a date. So that's just what Jada did. She took him out dancing, but she brought him in there blindfold. I'm like, is that how the old folks doing it now? Blindfold? But they made up. They're okay now. And that's pretty much the episode. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it in the comments. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already and want to see more videos like this. Thank you for watching this video, and I'll see you in my next one.